Hello and welcome to Disas Flosstube episode 2, and I have a lot of FFOs, and I think it's just better if I start showing them because there's so many. Is this focusing? I think so. I don't know if this makes it. Okay, I can put that light on if it doesn't look so. If you can't, I think you can see stuff. Anyway, this, oh, maybe I should, whoops, sorry. I have the pattern somewhere. Apparently not in this. Maybe in one of these. Yes, here it is. So it's the Lizzie Kate. Dear Santa, I've been good. And I really love this one. And this is how I finished it off. Now I am crazy bad at finishing stuff. It always gets like something is like nothing is perfect and there's always something wrong. But like this, I was so close. No, at this side I was really close, and I had measured so many times, and still I managed to, well, you can see it. So this is I think it's pearl gray 14 count Ada, and I changed some of the like colors here on the packages to make it even more Christmassy. And it's really hard where I live in Sweden to find stuff to finish it off, and I could not find any frame in this size at all in this town. So I just took a frame I already was using for pictures, and then I have some mushrooms and a little bit of greenery and stuff I glued on. But I'm actually happy with this because I can't do any better than that. And I also finished this. So far I have just had all cottages in this frame. So I have just changed them out, and I changed something. Oh yeah, I changed the green color, and I changed so it's yellow in the windows, because in Sweden there are like advent lamps all over in like almost every window, so it's really bright looking in the windows. So that's the December cottage by Country Cottage Needleworks. And where is the pattern? I think you all know them. Well, it doesn't seem like I have the December one here, but you can see these patterns. Just the December one that seems to be somewhere else. And let's see. this was a little Swedish kit, julbocken. This is a traditional like Gävlebocken, julebocken, that is like almost a Swedish icon by now. And all I did was I didn't use white, I used 14 count vintage country mocha or something, what it's called. And I had to fill in the white here and some in the beard, because obviously I wasn't using white and they didn't have to fill it in because they used white. So all I did was stuck it in the frame that it came with. And I really like simple looks as well. And this was also from a Swedish magazine. I can't find the pattern now, but it's just a little doggy with like a bow with some red strings on it. And I really love this one. And I took this, it looks like wood, but it's plastic. So that's, I really like how simple it looks. And I mean, I am in love with American finishings, but I also like simple looks as well. Let's see what. Oh, I have to fix this. Hold on. I can only see it when it was a string of the glue stick. Anyway, this pattern I did see here somewhere. Yes. So it's just a magazine that I like ripped out this page from. Why isn't this focusing? There you go. So it's a magazine that is no longer like, you can't get it. If you can get it, it's secondhand. And it's called Tavla julklappsbyte. So that is like a Christmas gift exchange. And I used all of the called for colors. I think I am looking. I might have used one anchor. They have like a chart for, or like they list all the DMC and anchor, but I think I used all DMC except one. And this is how I finished it off. My very sweet and kind and generous friend Anne bought this for me. We do not have frames on like these pedestal frames. We don't have them in Sweden. I have seen one very, very simple one at IKEA, and that is not a pretty one, and I fell in love with this. But if I wanted to have some fabric, which I did, I could not fit it in the frame. So I'm using magnets. Maybe I should use one more, so it's on top of it instead of in it. Maybe I can show it up close. Maybe if I cover, then I can't see. Well, you can see it, I hope. Anyway, I really love this. And I think this frame was just perfect, and it's also a vintage fabric that I'm using. And then I have been working on these by the Tiny Modernist. So I am done with these 3, and I'm working on that one. But this one doesn't have such high priority to finish before Christmas because I have chosen other things. But this one I finished like this. Whoops! Maybe it's too bright. I don't know. Anyway, I just used some, I don't know if these are supposed to be berries, and these bells, and this fabric in the back. And I use a lot of 14 count vintage country mocha, or how do you say it? And that's what I used for this as well, and all DMC. It's really annoying that I don't know why it isn't focusing. I think it's focused now. So that is another one. And then I finished this one. Oops. Well, I'm using this. I think it's a little big because you can see it here, but I think I don't have anything else that's better for this, so I'm using this, but I'm gonna hold this. So it's the same, those berries, I suppose it is, and the bells and some fabric with stars on it, but I made this a bit too small again. I always manage to screw things up somehow, and I had measured it all wrong. And I did not have any more of the good, what is that called in English now? I can't think of it. Well, this, it's not sticky board, but it's like a cardboard, or what you call it. And I didn't have any of the good ones left, so I couldn't like do it again, so it had to be like this. Let's think now. Oh, here it is. And the third one I did with the same fabric, but I used like a bow and a button, and this is hanging on the wall, and the same background fabric. And you can see I cut several out and made the same mistake on them both. But I mean, it's fine. I really like how they turned out anyway. Oh, sorry. Oh, hold on. I'm so sorry about the barking. It was hubby and came home with one of our dogs, so the girls was starting to bark. Anyway, another finish is this drop use, it's called dripping candle, also from a Swedish magazine. And oops, I have a smaller one of these, and I finished it off with some frosted berries and a button and some greenery and mushrooms, and I stitched it on 14 count vintage country mocha and glued this on, and I'm really happy about how this turned out, and I really like this. I really love it. And I use all DMC called for colors in that pattern, also a Swedish magazine, if I didn't say that. And the same magazine had... Kom ihåg att jag filmar här. Sorry. This is also a little simple one from a magazine, the same one. And I used one of those like frames just for it, and it's all DMC colors. And I have one more finish. Oops. Or maybe I should tell you the pattern. It's Cottage Garden Samplings, and it's the winter one. Nej, sluta. I'm sorry for the noise. I had I didn't know they were gonna come now, so they came in the middle of me recording. I changed this red one to another. I think I used 3777. Well, I don't have the... Yes, I do. Yes, 3777. I'm sorry, he's whining, wanting to come out in the kitchen now. So I changed that, and I also changed one of the green colors. But other than that, I think I used the colorful colors, and I didn't do any beads, as you can see. So you can see I made a mistake at the corners, but it was already really glued on, so I could not do anything about it. So I just put this in this frame, and that's how that one turned out. And I have like special priorities that I want to finish before Christmas. And since I have so many like on the go, I have chosen 3 patterns that I really want to finish before Christmas Eve. And this is, you're gonna be so sick of me saying this, but it's also from a magazine. I have just ripped out pages. This is called Tomten i skogen, and that is the Santa in the forest. And this is also like vintage looking Santa. So I think that go well with this. And where is it? Where did I put it now? Yes, and this little dog. So I know exactly how I'm gonna finish this off as well. So I am using 14 count vintage country mocha, and I'm using all the DMC called for colors, and this is how far I have gotten on it. I think you can see it looks a little too light. The fabric looks kind of white, but it's not. it's not better there either. Anyway, this is how much I have done. So that has a very high priority. And I'm doing a little sale with my friend Anne, who bought me the frame. We are doing a little kit I gave her last year. It says God Jul in Swedish, that means Merry Christmas. So that's where it says God Jul. And I have, once again, I'm using vintage country mocha instead of the white one. And I have not gotten far, but I will work on this week. So I'm gonna fill in the God Jul with white. So that also has high priority. And the third one that is on my high priority list, I just have to put this there, is this by Lizzie Kate. It's a Good Night Santa. I think this is such a fun pattern. And I have changed the colors on, I want to say everything, but not everything. Did I write it down? Instead of the 712, I'm using the blank white one. And instead of 322, I'm using Anchor 128. Instead of DMC 561, I'm using Anchor 217. And instead of 1815, I'm using 321. I think that is the changes I have made, and I haven't gotten so far. You can see the around the hot cocoa mug. This is around it. Nej, nu får du vara tyst gumman. Sorry, I am telling Mira, she's in here, to be quiet. So I need to work on these 3 this week. But of course, I have a lot more I want to finish, but those 3 are my priorities. So when I have finished them, I can do other things. And I'm doing this Winter Whirligig by Heart in Hand. And I have changed the colors on this one as well. Well, it's gonna be too much to tell you because I have pretty much changed them all. But I am not far on it. And I'm using vintage country mocha again, as most of the ones. Did I even start this? I have to check. This is also from a Swedish magazine. It's Snowman's. It's a 3 pattern, but which one am I doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, the middle one. I'm doing this one. This was one of my Jolly July starts and I have a pathetic amount done. So that's all I did on that Jolly July start. But I want to do that one as well. Now I'm dropping stuff. Let's see. This one I really love. I would love to finish this as well. It's so much fun. It's also from a Swedish magazine. And I think it's so cute that he's watching himself in the Christmas ornament. And I don't have much on it. It was also a Jolly July start. So I only have this much done on it. I mean, it's not a big project, but you know, I'm also a knitter and a crocheter, and I do other crafts and those, and so you know, I can't stick with one project. And what is, oh, okay. This is also from the same magazine. I have like several of these magazines, and I have picked from, some are from the same magazine and some are from different ones, but it's the same magazine. And this, as you can see, is really a table runner, but I'm gonna do up to here or up to here and have it on the wall. So it says God Jul, and it has the Swedish julbock, and the this is a I can't speak now. Specific kind of old iron candle holder. That's the best I can describe it in English now. And I'm using again Country Vintage Mocha, and all I have done is this. So I would love to have that finished as well. And I'm gonna try to keep this short, so I will only show you one more thing and then I will let you go. And oh, sorry, I shook it. I'm using the same 14 count vintage country mocha on this one as well, and it's also a Swedish magazine. So I'm doing that one, and which way is it? This way. So I don't have a lot done. I don't know if you can see. Yes, or maybe I should. That didn't do anything better, but well, there you can kind of see it. Not much, but other than that, I have like just a few more like Christmas projects, but I will show you those another time because I want to keep this short, and I also want to go talk to hubby a bit. So I will finish this now, and I hope you're having a lovely week, and I hope you are able to do all the Christmas stitching you want to do, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.